Hello everyone, this is Charles BridgTec with another flashlight review, this time on a Lumintop Zoom 1. Now I was sent this by Lumintop. They wanted me to test and review this brand new model of their flashlights. Comes in this box. Now they do have an Amazon store where you can pick this up and get it quickly. So let's wait no further, let's open it up to see what's in. Now my understanding, this is a complete kit. It comes with everything you need. So it does come with a battery. And they'd love to hear from you card in Chinese and English. Extra set of O-rings. One lanyard, and that's a nice size. One USB charging cable, so you can charge that battery inside the light. Here's the manual. English one side, Chinese on the other. We're going to go ahead and concentrate on this area here. And we have 850 lumens on turbo. Now if you need more time, go ahead and pause the screen. Otherwise we're going to move on. Let's go ahead and take a look at the light. There it is. A little bit of knurling here on the head. Same goes for the barrel of the light and a little bit on the tail. Here's the charging port. The little bunny on there. Now the zoom appears to have stages that you can pull it out. So you got the first stage, you got the second stage. You can kind of hear those different levels that you can pull this out. It kind of gets locked in on. There's the zoom 1, and that disappears when you close it up. So it's interesting how this zoom works. I mean, it's not super easy to where you're going to accidentally go too far. So it's definitely nice that it does have some resistance here. Not bad. Style and design on this is very nice. Now these type of lights are not for everybody. These provide an even round beam of light. There's no hot spot in it. So they're more good for if you need to see a large area. I use these quite a bit indoors, more than I do outdoors, because you're only limited to about 30 to 40 feet. But in any case, they are very useful. Now this beam type is not for everybody. I use it quite a bit indoors, but it is good for up to 30 to 40 feet, but it will fall off quite quickly with that type of beam, because it's an even round beam, no hot spot in there at all, so it's strictly flood. They are very popular. Some people use them outdoors if you kind of within 30-40 feet, say like walking a dog or just walking outside to your vehicle or doing something and you need a large area of light in front of you to be lit up. These are really going to do well for you. Machining and finish is excellent on this. Kind of a flat black, but it is smooth. Does have a little bit of heat sinking here, not much though. Yeah, that looks really good. So now we're going to go ahead and take a look at the special optics on that. That is magnified. And this is running the Cree XP-L HD LED. And the nice thing about that, it is pretty clear. Appears that it has some type of a reflector there around the LED. And zoom this in a little bit. See the LED a little bit better. But it is a little bit on the diffuse side here, as you can see around the edges. And then it's real clear in its center. So it looks really good. Alright, so let's take it apart and I'll show you the battery that it comes with. Just start off right offhand with the spring. Good quality, of course. Well greased on the threads. There is a battery protection here. Can't take the barrel off the head. There is a spring down inside. And this is the battery that it comes with. This is a 2600 milliamp. This is a protected cell. Really nice to see Lumintop adding a battery for people that may not know what to buy. Adds a lot of value to this kit. I say that a lot, and I mean it. Alright, we're in business here. You can see the rabbit light up there green, ready to go. So that can be used as a locator beacon. So if you leave it on a counter and the power goes out, you're in the pitch dark, you'll be able to see that from a good distance and be able to find your flashlight. Boom, you have it in your hand, ready to go. Now you can lock out this light manually just by clicking that until the green light shuts off. Turning that again until the green light comes back on. I recommend that way to unlock and lock your light over digitally. But in case, you have two options we can do. And I'll show you the digital option later, as that's all you do is press and hold the power switch for 5 seconds and that will digitally lock it out. So we're going to go ahead and turn it on. Starts off on low, as you can see the beam there. Now from here you have 2 more levels, and then you have the third one being turbo. So we'll go up by clicking, and then to get turbo you're going to double click. 850 lumens, and as you can see the type of lighting it is providing, that beam is complete even beam all the way, and a lot of light coming out of this small compact light. That is very impressive. Now it's funny because when I do go out to the park I have quite a few lights. Some of them are the floodlights like this. Just provides a good even light source to light up a huge area. If you need to focus on something directly, then I have another light that I use. It has a little more of a hot spot on it. So these are really nice to work with. Now when you're done with that and you want to go back down, you can just go ahead and click. It'll go back down to the lowest level. So now we can press and hold to turn this off, and from off you're going to go ahead and press and hold for 3 seconds. We'll get you strobe. So the special features on this light are hidden, and that is a straight constant speed of strobe, the flashing that is. Then of course click it 1 time, we'll get you SOS. Now I kind of played around with the light a little bit, and I noticed that if you double click and go to turbo, you can leave this particular special modes without having to turn off the light. So we're going to double click. That gets you turbo. And of course, if you want out of it from there, press and hold to turn that off. Really like this feature. Really super and easy to use on this UI. It's not difficult at all. Okay. So now let's go ahead and go over the lockout feature. Now on the lockout, you're simply going to press and hold this for 5 seconds. Once you do that, it'll give you that 5 blinks there. Now you can go ahead and see it will not turn on. But as you can see, there is still a little drain on this LED. So the digital lockout is for probably short-term use. As far as storing the light for, say, like a couple of weeks to a month, I wouldn't recommend using the digital, but simply unlocking the light this way and manually locking it. So that's the way I would lock out the light. That way you don't have that little bit of drain over time. So now to unlock it, you're just going to press and hold. Once you see it blink, it'll come back on and you're back in business. Press and hold to turn that off, and we're ready to go outside. See how this does in the wilderness. We are out here in the darkness with the Lumintop Zoom 1. So we're going to go ahead and turn it on. And it is on low. And you can easily see about 10-15 feet, probably at this level. That's pretty interesting. Alright. Probably about 15 feet is probably going to be the max. Usable, that is. Show you on the fence. Before, after. Alright, we're going to go up to the next level. Give us a little bit more light output. And there it is here. Let me put it up at my head level. Easily making 35 feet to that water spout. Now this is pretty impressive light output. That's 65 feet. See that? Even on the slower outputs, see quite a ways out there. Nice, smooth, even beam. There's no artifacts or rings in the beam, so that's nice. There's before, after, before. Very impressed. Alright, we're going to go up to the next level. A little more light output there. Nice wide spill. Huge beam pattern. This is doing really good. A lot of light output actually. Very nice wide beam. And we'll zoom it in once I get to the highest outputs. Not making the tree of life. Well, it is faintly making it actually. See the ring come in the beam there. Before, after. So it is faintly making it. That's good. Alright. There's turbo. A little bit of a jump, not a huge jump. But there is an increased light output. You can see here on the fence. Do a beam profile here for you one more time on the highest output. So now I'm going to go ahead and zoom it in. And this one's nice because you can use one hand. I'm going to zoom it in here. And as you see, the spill area doesn't completely diminish when you zoom it all the way in. See how there's still a spill area? Now it does dim quite a bit, but it doesn't disappear, so it's not one solid black little dot of light in the middle of a black screen. As you can see there, we're going to go ahead, show you tree line, fence line. Not a super defined square spot for the LED. It is making it across the park, as you can see. Pretty good range on this. 138 feet to that tree from where I'm standing. See how the spill is still there? It did dim quite a bit. I'll show you. The spill did dim quite a bit, but it's still there. So you're not completely in the dark when zoomed in. Making the school, even with the lights on. Not quite to the trees. Alright, we're going to go ahead and put it back to the full flood here. And all of this light is coming from this light. Alright, not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed those night shots. Okay, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed those night shots. And I landed on there. Now there is a little ring that I took off there. I guess they want you to feed the ring through there. I'm not really a big fan of that because eventually the metal will wear off the paint on that area, and I kind of like using a straight-on lanyard to that hole. So just let you know that is on there. You can take it off if you don't want it. But as far as performance, not bad at all. Really nice wide beam. Actually was showing probably 30 to 40 feet out there on the widest output. Now as far as it zoomed in, of course you are losing, not like some of the lights that I have, some of your real cheap eBay special ones that they zoom into a super focus square beam and you literally have nothing around the outer edges of that, so you're kind of blinded unless you have an additional light source with you. But as far as this actually still had usable spill in that focused beam, which was very nice. It was actually a good balance between both flood and having that throw zoomed in. Now as far as build quality, there's no complaints at all. Really a nice quality feel to it. It's got a nice style and design. It's definitely unique as far as some additional features, it being USB rechargeable. I'm not a huge fan of the zoom lights, but I do use them quite a bit. Some of my older ones have the zooming capabilities, including my old school Warsun lights, which I still use to this day. So they do have a lot of practical uses, but just not for everybody. But as far as this one is, really nice beam, nice brightness level. It is white, so if you're into that. Now as far as Lumintop, this is their very first zoom light, so not bad at all. Now if this is something you're interested in getting, I am currently working on a discount code to use in their Amazon store, and I will update that in the link in the description of this video. And that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please share, like, and subscribe. That way I can bring more of these type of zoom lights to you in the future. Thanks for watching. Take care.